It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go as it'll be the Orbits of Columbus taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And again, it's Prescott. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Play, here's Pollard, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Kill. Here we go, 46. Hey, we're going to 54. One here. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. First down, and they go with Swift again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score, 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On third down, it's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second down, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first and 10, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Eagles are going to have a 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 34 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 44 yards. And the Orbits are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Prescott's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Still going. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On second down, Swift. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey, kill. 47.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He finds Wilson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to get a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Dancing to his left, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 49 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Nice right. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, here's Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Prescott from the gun on third. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They run out of the gun with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it.